What's up, everybody? I am Riley,
My name is Bryce.
and we're glad you're tuning into the first episode of
BRB. So what is the Bryce Riley broadcast? Well, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked it. The Bryce Riley broadcast is just like any other talk show, entertaining, serious, but mainly just a show to kick back and relax. Riley, how did we come up with this idea?
That's right. So the BRB is like many other, but except for where it's different than all else. We are exceptional, and we came up with this idea at no other place than Cookout.
Bless up, man.
That's right. Bless
Cookout,
up, Clemson
so good.
Boulevard. Sitting there talking, joking around, being goons like
Goofy.
goons would do, and said, BRB, let's make it happen. And that's kind of how it started.
Yeah.
So
we got to give a big plug to a podcast you might know of.
there's a podcast that some of you might know of. It's called Boys Will Be Boys. And so we would love for you to check that out.
Check it out. Link will be in the description.
That's right. Gave us a little bit of inspiration for what we're doing, so
Yeah.
give them some credit.
We're not trying to
But
steal their audience. We hope to support their audience.
We love them very much.
What can you expect from a typical episode? Well,
That's right. Great question, Bryce.
that is. And our idea is to have
Great question.
segments where we play games, where we talk about live, discuss important topics, and also some silly topics.
Laugh, cry, all the mix.
Our first segment is one I'm really excited for. We're ready to start out with a game, Riley.
That's right. This is a game that's going to predominantly give Bryce an advantage that I'm going to
There
try
is
my
no
best.
advantage. No advantage. It's time for the Wikipedia game.
That's right. CIS all the way. Bryce,
Do whatever.
my legs are...
This is the Wikipedia game, so here's how it's going to work. We have 6 envelopes. We do not know what words are in these envelopes. Our production
know.
manager set them up. Thank you, production manager. And Riley's going to draw one, and I'm going to draw one. We're going to start
Mine's
at
gonna be better.
Riley's word, and we're going to end at my word. And they say Wikipedia is all connected via links in the articles. They say
think so.
that. They do say that. I read that.
You
So,
would know.
but there's a twist.
Which is good.
What's the twist?
Well, the twist is our production manager,
Breeze Willis.
Breeze Willis, is going to be calling out trivia for us while we're
Ooh.
searching.
Whoa.
So if we get a question wrong, minus or plus 3 seconds.
Plus 3 seconds.
And then if we get it right, we're in the clear. So
There you go.
we'll be answering questions throughout the game to try and not get
Not
extra time.
lose.
So,
Don't lose.
That's right. So
Let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead. Let's go right
let's
in.
go ahead and pick some. I'm gonna take this one.
You're gonna take number 1.
Let's do it.
I think I'm gonna go with 3.
That's right. let's
Lucky
do
number
it.
3.
We
There's a
both
song
have
about
skills
that.
that are gonna cater to this game, I believe. Let's see where we're starting.
I don't know. I do major in computers.
He does, yes.
Where we
and
starting?
I do not. We're gonna start with
Frank
Sinatra.
Pull out the old tunes. Am I
That's right.
Hey,
some good old music.
he does something with the saxophone, something like that. Where are we going?
I think.
We're
don't know. I think it's a
from
good voice.
Frank Sinatra
From Frank Sinatra.
to Fortnite. Very popular trend.
That's right.
Fortnite.
Both start with an F. We'll
Both
get there.
2 F's. I think I can do this good. So let's go ahead and go to Frank Sinatra.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, there.
I made it.
There's no
Count me
way.
in.
Okay.
Here we go.
What's our first question, Reeves?
I'm keeping you on your seat. As
Keep
you
me
can
on my
see right
toes. On my Frank Sinatra toes. All right.
now. Alright, here we go, Riley. You ready for the first question?
I'm more than ready.
In football, where do the Chargers come from?
Ooh,
Currently.
ooh, that's good. I like that now.
They just made a little change.
Well, because my father is the owner of the Chargers, I would know that they are based out of California.
Well, what city in California?
Ooh. L.A.
Correct.
Woo!
No way you do that.
I knew that.
Got a little lucky.
I'm from California. I'm just kidding. I'm not from California.
Bryce, which
And my dad
state
is
is
not.
called the volunteer state?
Oh, that's easy.
Tennessee.
Correct.
Tennessee had a great dub the other night. South Carolina did not.
Riley, where do the Super Bowl winning Cowboys come from?
Crap. I just clicked on an ad. Can I go back?
Go back.
I'm on Live
Go back.
Monuments.
Go back. That counts though. You gotta
What?
keep that in. You gotta keep that in the mind.
I don't know what my question was. Is that an X?
You can redo it.
I don't know what the
Where?
question was.
I'll give you a different question. How about that?
I don't know what the
Which
question
shoe
was.
company did Michael Jordan famously promote?
Nike.
Correct.
Sweet. R.I.P. to Nike.
All right.
Chill.
Just kidding.
Bryce.
I'm still on Frank.
That's
Bryce.
tough.
Scott Hamilton
That's
won
tough.
Olympic gold for the USA on what surface?
I didn't even hear who you said.
Scott Hamilton.
Bowling.
It was ice skating.
Golly, man.
I don't even think bowling is an Olympic sport.
It should.
Here we go. We got a Frank Sinatra trivia question for you.
Oh, yes.
You ready,
I
Riley?
think my Wi-Fi is giving out over here.
You got to take that into consideration.
Oh, here we go.
Riley, what is Frank Sinatra's full name?
Franklin D. Sinatra.
What would the D stand for?
Is that right? Franklin.
No, it's not. It is
Franklin.
Francis Albert Sinatra.
Oh, okay. So I got it wrong.
Yes.
I'm literally on list
That's
of
trash.
third-person shooters, and it's not on here. That's.
Like, games?
Bryce, in which month does the Kentucky Derby take place?
March.
May. That is plus 3 seconds.
That was
for
close.
That's
Bryce.
tough.
Yeah, that's close.
Y'all both have plus 3 seconds currently, so it equals out. Riley, San Antonio International Airport is in which state?
San Antonio. Oh, that's Texas.
Yes.
I had to think about it for a second. Trying to get off of
Bryce,
United
the
States.
Fresh Prince of.
Bel Air.
Yes, that is correct.
Gosh.
All right, Riley, where does Greg Norman come from, the famous golfer? What country? Or
Greg
continent?
Norman, Norway.
He's from Australia.
Dang it. Culture? I guess we're in culture.
Where are y'all both at right now?
I'm at
Culture
shoot
of
'em
the
up
United
games.
States.
Shoot 'em up games. Somebody's closer.
It's like it's not here because it's new or something.
Bryce, what does the F stand for in FBI?
Federal.
That was too easy.
Correct.
I for a long time wanted to be an FBI agent. That's the truth.
That's interesting.
What,
Like recently.
what stopped that dream?
Well, a desire to bring the world a YouTube channel called the Bryce Riley Broadcast.
BRB.
I do it for the fans.
Riley, which initials did rapper Hammer lose?
Hammer time?
MC Hammer.
Oh, I was asking if that's who you're talking about. Bryce's popsicle is leaking over there.
I got it.
No, you didn't.
Fortnite.
Oh my gosh.
Champion.
So I guess
You just lose. I don't know.
I just lose?
You lost. I'm sorry.
so maybe we shouldn't
I was 7 minutes.
like add time.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll just go with it. We'll roll with it. What's up, y'all? So our next segment that we're gonna kind of introduce each week into the show is called Real Talk.
I like that. I like
Real
that.
Talk is not always serious, so don't worry. It's not always funny. It's not always. It's inconsistently consistent. That's what we're all about
like
here.
that.
It's gonna be fun, exciting, something new. But since today is day one of the Bryce Riley broadcast, yep.
What are we talking about today, Riley?
We're gonna throw it back to our day ones.
Oh.
Although we can't remember day one, we're gonna go as far
can.
back as we can. So, bringing you some childhood memories.
Childhood memories,
from
Bryce
your
Riley.
very own hosts, Bryce and Riley. So, Bryce, I want you to go ahead and take the lead.
It was a warm summer day. We had just gotten out of school. School had just started.
Oh, that's great.
And I was in
that.
elementary school. I would say maybe second grade. And you
Yeah.
know, me and my friends, we'd always play football right after school.
Uh-huh.
You know, let's just throw that pigskin. And
Spiral.
but today there was only one friend. There's only one friend in the neighborhood, Reese. That was his name, Reese.
Okay.
So I go over to Reese's
Wait,
house.
give me a quick, like, 2 adjective description of Reese.
Tough man. He was a tough man.
Okay, and he's your same age?
Yeah, he's my age.
So when I hear tough man, I'm thinking like
He's a
burly, like
country boy.
Logger.
He's a country
keep
boy.
going. Let's hear.
So so the high school bus comes out because elementary school we got out before the high school did.
Right.
And the bus comes out and we're standing in the front yard. We were playing some baseball. I had my bat. He had the ball. And when in elementary school, when the bus comes, it's a big deal. You stop and you look at that bus. So we're looking, and these high schoolers,
bus.
they were jerks.
Is it a battle bus?
It's just a normal yellow bus.
It's kinda
And they start saying these terrible things towards us. It's like, you guys stink, you guys are, I don't understand what caused these high schoolers to be so
Right.
mean to us. So Reed starts crying. I mean, it really hurt our feelings.
My man Reese, my tough man Reese.
Tough man Reese starts crying, and his mom comes out and says, "Reese, are you okay?" And he's like, "No, they were being mean to me." And she said, "Bryce, are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. They were not talking to me. I knew they were talking about Reese."
Right.
And he can take it. He can take
Yeah.
it. So that's my story. Okay, tell me about Lil Riley.
Okay, I'm about to throw it back real far. So, just set you up. This is in one of the cool nights of Piedmont, South Carolina. Seriously, debatably one of the best places you can live in South Carolina.
Have you been to Columbia?
I have, and I want to die every time.
That's.
But here's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna take you back to the cool summer of 2007. I was about 8 years old with some friends. Okay, this is one of the defining and shaping moments of my childhood with these guys. Okay, I'm with 3 of the guys. 2 of them are brothers. We got Andrew, Luke, and Grant. Luke is about 6 years old. Grant's like 10, and Andrew's 12, and I'm 12.
You hang out
I don't know if there's a year's matchup or whatever.
You were hanging out with 6-year-olds when you were 12?
Well, it's his brother, and we love Luke, okay? And to describe Luke in 2 adjectives would be daring and willing.
Daring.
So there's a willing and daring is how I describe my friend Luke.
Okay.
So we were playing a good old game of truth or dare, and we were having a spin night party, you know what I'm saying? We just like got out of school, great day, all that good stuff, at his house. And we're sitting upstairs in the carpeted bonus room of Andrew and Luke's house, and we're playing truth or dare. And I started to get a little crazy. It's about 12 o'clock at night, and I look
up
down
at 12 o'clock when you were 12 years old.
Yeah, bro, 12 and 12. That's what I'm doing.
I don't even stay up till 12 now.
We're doing these games, just like haha, kind of funny or whatever. And I take a glare at this 12-year-old carpet on the ground, and I'm saying, this looks mighty ripe. You know what I'm saying? And so it was my turn to challenge somebody. So I look over at Luke and I say, "Luke, I dare you." And he says, "All right." He says, "To what?" And I'm like, "Luke, I dare you to take your tongue, okay, and lay your tongue on the floor with hair, dirt, grime, and all,
terrible.
and take your tongue from point A to
terrible.
point B about a foot and a half.
A foot and a half?
On the carpet. This man is collecting 12 years of carpet on his tongue. I dare him. He goes.
This is a 6-year-old.
It's a slow and grueling
that's
process.
Wrong. You should feel terrible.
And I have a video of it, and I'm gonna try and find it.
That's terrible.
We'll play it in a future episode.
But
my man Luke took his tongue from A to B.
You destroyed that man.
And I'm not kidding you. Cried. I would cry too.
You literally made him. You made a 6-year-old cry.
He started crying. It built some brotherhood and camaraderie that no other could. So
that's ridiculous.
Shout out to my man Luke. He's great. He's doing big things nowadays. I'll have to find that video. It's great.
Luke,
but yeah, that was an early memory. So I'm hoping that BRB is kind of like a foot and a half adventure on 12-year-old carpet, like a tongue going across the floor. We're going to pick up good and bad. We're going to pick up all the great things in between here and the future. And I hope all of you continue to join along that journey.
That's not true. That was episode 1 of BRB.
That's right.
But don't worry, because
we'll BRB.